So, hi everybody. As the vlog title states, today I want to talk about customer service issues. So, in May, I had an issue with my internet and phone. Living in an older neighborhood, you kind of get used to service interruptions and stuff like that. Well, I've been an AT&T customer for a really long time, and there's a lot of pros and cons. And for anybody that knows the struggle, you know what I'm talking about. I kind of didn't notice that my internet was out one Sunday until I came back to my bedroom, is where my modem is, to check my mail, and I saw that everything was down. It's because I have AT&T fiber. So that means usually when I lose internet, I usually lose home phone too, which is usually no big deal because you got a cell phone, you can take care of whatever you need to take care of. I didn't want to max out my data, so I was trying not to be on social media and stuff very much. But I waited for a little while. I went about my business, and when the internet didn't come back up after a couple hours, I called customer service. Well, customer service gave me the runaround about having to follow all the prompts, which I had already done before calling, but they made me follow all the prompts again, and to make sure that there was nothing that was disconnected or anything like that. So my appointment was scheduled for Tuesday between 10 and 12 o'clock. Well, knowing how AT&T can be, I know that that's basically a vague timeline, because for anybody that knows, usually when you have a service tech out, you don't know exactly what the issue will entail. So sometimes it could be later than that. So I've had appointments that have gone over time. Well, when you go ahead and you make your appointment through AT&T, they bug you and they bug you and they bug you and they bug you, basically for your cell phone number, so they can update you on what's happening. They have this feature called UFix, and basically what happens is the little Autobot confirms your appointment, and then it goes ahead and it sends you a link so you can go ahead and keep up to date on your issues. So I'll add that stuff in around here, so hold on just a second. So as you can see, this is basically what the UFix information looks like. I whited out all of my personal information, of course, but it gives you the basics of the time that the tech should be there. Well, eventually I got a notice that said that, and I will be back to explain more about that. So I'm back. So basically what happened is, as I said, my appointment was between 10 o'clock and noon. So I went about my morning business. Not a lot you can really do for anybody that you have to wait around. So I did a couple things that I could do. 10 o'clock hit, and I figured, okay, sometimes they're not exactly on time. So I figured, okay, I have time to do stuff. So I did more things. Eventually 12 o'clock hit, and I go, okay, the tech's probably not going to come till after lunchtime, afternoon. So I had lunch, kind of hung out. 1 o'clock rolled around. Went about whatever else I could do. I got some blog posts written and things like that, and did some other writing that I wanted to do, and just kind of kept myself busy. Waited. Finally, about 3 o'clock, my telephone on my desk has a little notice, a little in-use notice. So when the internet's down, it basically blinks. A little red light blinks telling you that the phone line's down, or when somebody's using the phone. So I happen to notice that my phone stopped blinking. So I stand up and I check my modem, and sure enough, my system, everything had been restored. So I waited a little while longer, and I figured, okay, I'll get a call from, an automated call saying that my systems or everything had been restored, and AT&T knows that everything's fixed, right? No. About 6 o'clock, because I had moved a bunch of stuff so the tech could access the box and everything that's attached to the wall, which was basically I moved my desk and just things out of the way to keep things clean. So by 6 o'clock, I said, okay, they're not coming. So I pushed my desk back and I went about, checking all my email that I had from like 2 days and all that stuff. So Wednesday, which was the following day, at 12:30, I got a call from AT&T's resolution department. Mind you, this was my appointment was from 10 to 12. The phone call that I had was a whole 24 hours and 30 something minutes after the appointment. And the message is the following. So I will add that in right now. So I'll be back one more time.
AT&T Jeopardy Resolution Team. The reason for my phone call is to apologize. We missed our commitment regarding your repair appointment yesterday. Please give us a phone call if you still need a repair technician at 1-800-288-2020. Thanks for choosing AT&T.
So that was the message. And when I checked the UFix thing, the UFix little link, it still showed that my appointment was delayed, and it still showed that, there was an issue. You would think AT&T being a, multi-million-dollar company, they would have better customer service. This hasn't been the first time that something like this has happened before, but it's just not right. For people who can have the time to be able to be home and wait all day long like I did, I understand. But I feel bad for people that have to take a whole day off and their issue is resolved on its own, but nobody ever follows up, or they follow up like a whole day later. And basically, as you heard, the call that I had was basically oh, by the way, if you're still having problems, call the customer service number. Come on, AT&T, get it together. I don't mean to do this to be mean. I don't mean to call them out, but at this point, as a long-term customer, and for somebody that's dealt with this a lot over the years, they really need to fix this. This is ridiculous. I was kind of going through the forums, and I was seeing people who were very, very upset that have had, who have basically been left high and dry with no service at all for a significant amount of time. I've had that happen, but again, I live in an older neighborhood, and the wires are, from the 1950s, so you kind of do the math and figure out what happens. But it's ridiculous. They shouldn't do this. I would have been happy with a dumb little automated text, because they bugged me so much for that dumb UFix thing, that I would have been happy with the automated text just saying that my service had been fixed. They knew that it had been fixed and everything was okay. Nope. And you know what the worst part is about that stupid UFix? Is that you can't even cancel your appointment. I was trying to cancel it the other day, and it kept telling me if I wanted to change whatever my issue was. So there's no real way for you to go around it to go ahead and cancel your appointment. It just asks if you want to keep the appointment, and then if you have to make changes, like say if you're a TV customer or something, then you can add that on saying, oh, by the way, my TV's not working now, or whatever else the little option it gives you. But it doesn't let you cancel it, which is extremely stupid. So that was my thing for today. I know probably nobody cares, but I thought I'd get that out there because AT&T really needs to get this together, because they have people that it's just not right. Let's put it that way, because it's ridiculous to have to wait all day long and not have a follow-up phone call or any notice saying, hey, your service has been fixed. We know that your service has been fixed. We got the message. But it's just ridiculous. So that was basically how my week went. But I hope everybody has a better day, and I'm sorry for complaining, but it had to be done. Bye.